All right, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Today is 20th of November 2025 and we are just like doing live. Voice test 1 2 3 1 2 3. Can you guys hear me clearly? Sound check. Good morning. Walaikum assalam. All day. All right. Okay, so everything just like clear right now. So let's just like break down the gold. What just like going on the gold. Good night. Okay, good night. Take care. So what's just like going on the gold? We are actually having NFP later. So you know what? Whenever there's just like a high volatile like news coming up, so I just like try to trade for the whole day. So I'm just like taking this range right now. See this one? This daily candle just like ranging right now. If it's just like going to break its own low, we are having this wick to be filled. Let's see. Let's just like jump from daily to H4. H4, I just like need to see. Wow, it's just like a consolidation going on. Not even just like on a lower time frame. It's also like on a lower time frame as well. Look at this one. It's been like more than 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 hours. It's just like being doing consolidation. So H1 to M30, I just like need to jump from higher time frame to lower time frame to see better picture. So we are having like this resistance area right now, and at the same time we are having like this support. But look at this one. If I can see, okay, what just happened here? I think so. It could be like a very strong support area, 40 40, something like that. Market just like rejected and holding its position before here, and again it's just like rejecting and again holding this position here. So what could be happen if we just like break above this high? Buys make sense, and if we just like going to break this low, there's a probability with the volume it could continuously pushing downside to fill this week. Let's see. Let's see. Let me just like look at a sneak peek for the 15-minute time frame. So on a 15-minute time frame, I hope so you guys just like not getting disturbed with the noise which is like coming from behind. I don't know what my neighbors are just like digging for. They're just like continuously digging something from many hours, I would say, and be restoring their house. Okay, man, it's just like too much noise for me. Okay, so 50-minute again, just like nothing, consolidation just like going on above this area, which is like got some kind of confirmation candle. There's a probability we are having clean traffic on the left hand side, so we can continuously pushing upside. For that, we just like need a confirmation candle. We should have to be close above the resistance area, so we just like go to our resistance right now. We just like doing a consolidation. So I think we just like need a simple breakout structure here. A simple breakout, simple price action we just like required here only, nothing else just like needed here. So yeah, this makes sense. I'm just like taking the current support area. If we just like got some candle which just like going to be close below this area, below this current support, so I know that there's just like another support area right after few pips. It's just like not a tradable range, but still, if there were volume, then I just like need to depend on the volume to go through this rejection or this support on the left hand side, and could continuously pushing to the downside. All right. Don't worry, bro. We don't hear any noise. Okay, so it's just like I'm having a noise reduction mic right now with me, so might be you guys just like not getting that noise, but I'm just like getting annoying with that noise. It's just like coming. It's just like drilling something. All right, so we are having like a plan with us. A simple plan. We just like required here, and we just like got it. We are having like a resistance. We are having like a support. All we just like need to wait for a structure to break out, or just like need volume there as well. And also do remember, whenever there's just like NFP, CPI, FOMC, something like coming up at the same day, There's a probability market could do some kind of volatility before that. It could be start doing ranging, it could show volatility, it could show low volume, so it could be happen. So with my perspective, when I just like try to do trade, I, you know what, I never do trade for the whole day until the news settle down. This is my strategy actually. But today we're just like doing live stream, so we're just like gonna learn something. If we're just like going to be get lost, you will understand this thing, that how market could react when there's just like high volatile news coming up. And this is the first news which is like going to be hit right after shutdown of the like a US. So it could be a wild one. And I remember last day I was just like reading something on market AGI, that this NFP just like not belong from the data of November or the previous month. It's a data is just like coming for the from the September actually. So might be on December we just like going to be get October and December data actually. So yeah, it's just like gonna be wild one. So might be that's why gold just like doing consolidation. Let's see if London Open brings something on the table. Okay, what about 30-minute range? Everything just like ranging right now. This look at this one. 30-minute, look at this 30-minute. We just like having this range. Breaking above, did not break above the high, did not break the low, did not close below the support area, did not close above the resistance area. So yeah, I just like need to bring some cup of water. Okay. Oh man, there's an issue just like going on right now. My Zoom are just like limited now to 100 people, and it's just like full with 100 people, and others could not join the Zoom. I just like need to upgrade my Zoom, and it's just like cannot be happen now. So sorry for those. You just guys need to bear with me. I just like need to text Raja bro. Just like give me 1 minute. Okay. I want to ask what is the difference between continuation trade and an impulse entry? Okay, so continuation trade and impulse entry. What do you mean by continuation? Confirmation candle. There was just like a two execution we are having, like one confirmation candle and another one is just like a impulse entry. That's all we are having actually. So impulse entry when we just like now wait for the candle to be closed and executed, like the candle right now just like breaking below this area. So if it's just like going to be closed below this support area, there's a probability the next candle creator we can break the low. So we will execute on this sell. Breaking somewhere in Pakistan, people heard constant digging and said, "Bhai, ye metro ban rahi hai." Yeah, well, nikal. Okay. So look at this one. This 15-minute candle just like close below the support area. If the next candle create a, we can break the low. So there's a probable. Look at this one. It's just like open with the gap actually. Look at this one. It's just like showing volume in it. I cannot execute on this one. Actually, I just if I just like wanted to execute, I would like to see this candle to create a wick and break the low, so we can continuously pushing downside to fill this wick. But I just like need this candle to create a wick and break the low. Bam! It just like open with a gap. Look at this one. It just like open with a gap. So I just like can't execute on it. Okay. Okay, man. Look at this one. It just like did not give me the confirmation. Actually, just like close below the support area. But this candle should have to be create a wick and break the low so I can give my trade a chance. Look at this one. Just like went 35, 40 pips in our favor. So I can close my like 50% or 90% position and leave the rest to fill this wick on the left hand side. But it just like did not give me the confirmation. If I'm just like even going to be used like a 30 50-minute time frame, it's just like having low probability, so I just like need this candle to have to create a wick and break the low, so that makes sense. So let me just like look at this one. What chart just my bro just like send me? Bro, what is this? You just like need to mark down your chart with proper marking so I can dictate on it. If the 1 hour bullish if the 1 hour bullish cannot break the bearish with volume, we pushing down 1 hour. Let me just like look at this one. So just like wait for this candle to be close. You know what? Look at the rejection now, man. It's just like feel the range on the left hand side, and now just like pushing to the upside now. Now it's just like pushing upside. I think so. It would be better to wait for the opening of London. That make more sense. The way just like rejecting, the way just like reacting here. You know what? It's great. Now we are having this support. We are having this support now. It's like clear. We just like tap to this support and rejecting from that support area. So you know what? Let me just like create some new structure here with a proper plan. Here we go. So you know what? If we just like go some kind of a confirmation candle on somewhere here, where it is just like standing right now, if we just like go some kind of a confirmation candle here, so there's a probability just like gonna fill this range with the opening of London. And if this candle just like going to be close below the support area, so this is a wick we are having on the left hand side. So there's a probability if the next candle create a wick and break the low, so we can go for the wick fill structure. It's like a 100 pip wick we are having on the left hand side, so it will be a wick fill structure. And if this candle just like going to be create some kind of support, so there's a probability next candle create a wick and break above the high, so we are having this range to be filled with the opening of London. That makes sense. That totally makes sense. Someone just like got 40 pips. Wow, impulse entry, very nice. Mr. Monster, you are a real monster, PUBG. Wow, executed a sell in the last minute. Impulse entry went down. I hope you just like secure some position here. That makes sense. But it just like did not give me the confirmation candle for the execution. It just like close below the support. Next candle did not created a wick, break the low and fill this range on the left hand side. So it's like more clear picture now. So I'm just like no need to worried about this wick on this support area on the left hand side, because this can just like tap to this support and now just like reacting to this support. So now I'm having like this clean range. If we just like break above this high, clean traffic on the left hand side. If we just like going to break below this area, we are having a wick field structure to the downside. So yeah, it's just like great. Now we are having more clear picture actually. So just like need to wait for some confirmation. There's just like 10 minutes left for the opening of London. So let's see. When break range, we need next candle to retest, then break the candle wick. Which one? This one? Just like wait for this candle to be closed. 10 minutes left for the candle to be closed and 10 minutes left for the opening of London. If this candle just like going to be closed with a small body, next candle create a wick break above the high, we can go above with the opening of London. If this candle just like going to break and close below this support, Next can the creator, we can break the law, we can go for the weak field structure. This is like two situation right now we are having with us. All we just like need to wait just like 10 minutes, just 10 minutes. Ah, yeah, man. So YouTube, you missed the entry cast? No, I just did not miss the entry. Just like did not give us the chance to execute. There was just like no confirmation. M15 just like close below the support. Then it's just like the cannon just like open without creating a wick and fill the range on the left hand side. So it's just like more perfect. We just like rejecting from this area. Can you see a valid sell entry in 6:30 London time in 15? I don't know where you just like living right now and 6:30. What time you're just like talking about, bro? Which entry? What the hell, YouTuber? You getting free knowledge here and you don't have like this video. What's going on? Approximately 200 people watching and hit like button only 30. Yeah, man, there's just like 200 people right now watching on YouTube, and I'm just like having 30 likes. I think they're just like waiting for some signal. Once they just like win some trade, then it's like then only they just like gonna like the button. Just hit the like. Just like guys getting continuously free education here. How are you? I'm good, fine. Alhamdulillah. YouTube is teaching Cass how to trade. Okay. Yes. But I always like ready to learn, to be honest. I just like never said ever that I just like fulfill with the education. I always agree for the education, to be honest, because the more you will be just like do practice, the more you will become like a perfect person. Okay, let's see. Right now I'm just like having 56 likes and there's just like 200 people just like watching right now. Can I get like 100 likes here? Damn, today my Zoom is just like full. Tomorrow you guys just like gonna get like a hundred, like a thousand participant limit in a in a in a Zoom actually. Sorry for today, but from tomorrow, you guys just like will get a updated Zoom. Okay, why are these streams capped? It's my mistake actually. I just like need to accept it. My Zoom actually just expired and come back at the limited participants towards like 100 participant can be joined now. I just like need to upgrade it by paying them again for the yearly subscription, something like that. Or Raja bro will going to be provide me one new user ID password, so it will be upgraded tomorrow. So just like you guys need to bear with me. Houseful today, just like houseful. Okay, so I watch you in university. What? Where did you watch me in university? Which university you talking about? Market Fluid University? And how you just like watch me in university? Okay, so just like waiting. There's just like 6 minutes left. Just 6 minutes left. And you know what? I just like need to done one thing. Just like one thing. Just give me 1 minute. Okay. If the current M15 The next candle break its his high impulse entry or valid. We'll see. Let's see how this candle just like about to be closed. Just like wait 5 minutes. Just 5 more minutes and you will just like going to be get the direction. Just 5 more minutes. So in the 5 minutes you just like going to be get the direction actually. You know what? I'm just like looking for this 30-minute H1 and wow, if this H1 just like going to be close or break below this area, we are having a very beautiful big wheel structure here. What do you think about 30 minute? It doesn't look that good for buyers. We'll see. Just like wait, just wait, just wait. Just 4 more minutes. Just 4 more minutes. Are most of your execution around London Open and after? It's not like that. It's depend on the condition of the market. What I'm just like facing at the moment, like if I just like need to wait for the candle to be if it's just like damn the noise I'm just like getting from behind, it's just like distracted me a lot. I can't hear my own voice actually. You guys just like getting clear voice because it's a noise reduction mic I'm just like using, but I'm just like getting disturbed here, man. I just like need to call 1 5 to report police so they will stop them. Yeah, it's clear at your end, I know that. If your first trade got stopped out with the slippage, so if you find next opportunity, will you at least the pips that you lost or just stick to 25, 30? Just like forget about the loss you just like got before. You know what? The most important thing you guys just like need to understand, if it's depend on what risk you just like took before. It depend on the risk you just like took. If suppose that in your first trade where you just like lose some money, it's just like 2% of your capital, so you just like now don't have like a space to execute on another trade. So you guys just like need to understand this concept. You just like need to close the chart. You should have to be like stick with the rules, because if the next trade, if it just like never went in your favor, then what you will do actually. So that 2% will become like 4%. So if you just like lose 1% and still you have 1% with you, so you guys can then execute on a second trade. I will recommend actually, if you are having any target like 1%, 2%, 3% a day, so try to like diversify it into two positions. I would say that will be more best. Morning and slam, bro. Enter two trades and close both in profit. Alhamdulillah. The first trade I executed after it broke the previous 50-minute bullish candle. The before it broke. Okay, that's great. Second trade I took impulse trade after it created wick and broke its low and anticipated for it to go lower, which it did, and it was. Let me just like look at this Kamal chart. I think Kamal just like did some Kamal. What is just like on the left hand side? Why you just like cut this picture? Just like showing me the execution. You just like need to tell me what just like going on the left hand side. If there's just like a clean traffic, then this makes sense. If there's just like no clean traffic on the, just give me the complete picture, bro. I can't like watch your just like execution. I just like need to see data on the left hand side. Just send me complete picture, man. I think so. You just like make money here, and the pre in the previous you just like lose money. That's why you just like cut this one. Just send me the complete chart. I am just like more than experienced how people sending me the chart and why they just like sending me a cut it chart. So yeah, sir, I felt like my learning was going well, but recently I have become a bit compulsive in my trading behavior. So for now I have decided not to trade on my own and only take trades when you streaming. Like, whoa, man, you are just like gonna depend on me. Don't do this one, don't do this one. Try to stand at your own fate. What will happen if one day I will die? Just like try to learn at your own. Over trading on the left hand side. Yeah, still Kamal just sent me the same chart, a cut it chart. I would like to see your complete chart. I'm not gonna look at this one. Yeah, I got you. You know what? I just okay. Look at this one. This 30, 15 minutes just like closed. Now this candle just like breaking above the high. It's opening of London session. London is like open right now, but this candle just like close with a very small body. So, but it's just like rejecting from the support. So, but still, it's a small body. Let me see 30 minute. 30 minute is just like a indecision candle, something like that. H1 just like closed below the previous candle low. So in this situation, I just like need to look at higher time frame. H1 M30, just like in a bearish form. M15 even just like give me a confirmation candle, but it's just like not a healthy body candle, I would say. If I just like wanted to take a buy, you know what? If I just like really wanted to take a buy, I would like to see a candle should have to be close with this kind of body. So then I can give my trade a chance to fill this range. But now I'm just like not comfortable. And if I just like not comfortable, even it's just like continuously pushing upside, I don't give a damn. It's NFP later, so I just like do not want it to play with the lower probability setup. The best probability setup in this situation, if the current candle create a wick, come down and broke and close below somewhere here, then I can see that the next candle create a wick, broke the low, and we are having this wick fill structure on the left hand side. So this makes sense to me. Taking buy, I'm just like definitely not comfortable. Only by looking at 50 minute, and 50 minute also just like close with a small body. Because if we just like look at 30 minute, if we just like just look at look at H1, so those all higher time frames are just like closed in a bearish form. So I cannot like take a buy here. I would like to see which I just like printed here, as you can see. Which one? This one. The way just like rejecting. Beautiful. I would like to see this thing. This thing. I think so. Impulse entry also makes sense if it's just like break below this low. Stop loss is just like gonna be a bigger one. Let's see. Okay, just for a month or two till I get disciplined. Okay, bias looks messed up in a high time frame. Yeah, exactly. So no bias for me. The same no bias for me as well. Look at this one, how it's just like reacting right now. It will be more better. I'm just like more comfortable for this with the cells actually. I'm actually more comfortable with the cells. But this candle should have to be close below the support. You know what? Even it's just like break below this low, it could be continuously pushing downside, but it will be risky. So if I'm just like going to be attempt something risky, because it's the opening of London, depending on the volume, if I'm just like going to be execute on some risky trade, I just like need to lower the lot size. I just like need to lower the lot size. If it just like broke the low by depending on the opening of London session, I could say it will be a risky one. So I just like lower the lot size. But if this candle close below the support and then next candle create a way can break the low, then I will increase the lot size. I will back with my complete risk actually there. But yeah, there's just like two opportunity I can see, one impulse entry and one is just like confirmation candle. Confirmation candle will be more good. Impulse entry could be risky one. Oh man, I just like slipped. I got slipped, man. Stop loss will be somewhere here. So I just like lowered the lot size, executed a sell depending on opening of London. Damn, it's just like a bigger stop loss. So, but I just like lower the lot size here. Let's see if I can grab some chunks here. We are having wick fill on the left hand side. It's an impulse entry. So expecting opening of London that it could continuously pushing to a downside. We'll see if I can grab 30-35 pips in it and we'll secure some position. Will even if it's just like a low lot size, I would like to manage the risk. No compromise with the risk management. It's pushing to the downside. 20 pips, 20, 25. You guys can secure 30 pips. All right, here we go. Closing 90% position, bringing my stop loss at break even 30 pips by using the London session volume. We'll see if it could continuously pushing down. So 40 pips right now in your pockets. Again, we guys just like got a winning streak. Even there's just like NFP. we just like got our chunks. It's a impulse entry, could be risky. I just like lower the load size, and even it I just like lower the load size, I got a little slippage, but still over 30 pips I could close 90% position, leave the rest. If it could continuously pushing downside, that will be my bonus. Rather than that, I'm just like not gonna lose anything now. I'm not gonna lose anything now. Wow, man. If it just like could reject from this area, oh, I'm just like out. But still grab 32, 30 pips with the impulse entry. That makes sense. I just like lower the load size. It's an impulse entry breaking below this area. Did not take a buy. You know what? If this candle just like close below the support somehow like this, which I just like printed before, nearby the support, next candle create a wick, break the low. So I will execute with my complete trade actually. Very fast. I miss it. Doesn't matter. Wait for new structure to be formed. But I would say, wow, 30 pips plan just like worked out. So now I'm having a little money in my pockets. Let me just see. Okay, 30 pips just like with me right now. So if this candle just like going to be close below the support area, can I give my trade one more chance with my profit? I can play with my profit. Let's see. But 30 pips just like went in our in our pockets, which is like continuously got getting a winning streaks here. Wow. NFP. Don't forget about we are having NFP later. Okay. Check this out. I executed on the 1 hour, executed 50 pips at 80% and rest at 100. Wow, very nice. Fizan, very nice. Very just like executed. Oh man, you executed as an impulse entry, like a dynamic risk. This person just like use a dynamic risk, but depending on higher time frame. So higher time frame actually giving the more good confirmation. Very nicely done. Very, very nicely done. So YouTube, you guys again got one winning streak here. Casby, I have a habit. If I lose 30 pips in the very next trade, I double the load to grab 15. Oh man, don't do this. Don't do this thing. Just like keep your risk in the same way. Don't increase it. There's a probability you can lose more. Don't do this one. So four trades in four in profit. Wow. Someone just like took four trades, sell, forceful trade, buy, forceful trade. This sell makes sense. But congratulations, you just like won this. Close the chart. So YouTube, wow man. Casbro tomorrow is NFP. Today is NFP. It's just like no tomorrow. I think so. Right after 4 to 5 hours, you just like going to be hit with the NFP. Man, bro, SL is 50 pips and TP 15-20 pips valid. Yeah, you cannot like go with the risk to reward ratio something like. Look at this one. Did it just like went against me? I'm just like not gonna lose complete like the loss. I'm just like not gonna hit my complete loss here. I'm just like gonna manage the risk. If it's just like come back into the range, I just like gonna close 50%. As it just like start flipping, I will close everything. As it just like went 30 pips in my favor. If I just like keep watching it, wait for risk to reward, so I just like gonna miss these 30 pips. I can't do anything about it. So let's see now if just this candle just like going to be close below the support area, so it could be a confirmation candle. The next candle create a wick and break the low. We are having this wick fill to be on the left hand side, but we should have to be always ready to manage the risk actually. So it's a risky trade in impulse entry, so that's why just like lower the load size and secure 30 pips, close 90%, leave the rest to continuously pushing to the downside. Do not look at the load size, do not look at the money I'm just like making. Just look at the education I'm providing, where you can grab some chunks, where you can guys make some money. So there's just like more 100 200 people today just like watching the stream, and I'm just like having 84 likes on the YouTube. Wow. Just like pushing to the downside, man. We Loki should wait for the next two 50-minute candle to close and see how price action. Okay, you are saying if the candle close below the support, but it will be a large candle, so higher probability of losing the trade. But we just like won here. Someone just like got 40 pips. Wow, 30 pips, very nice. Alhamdulillah, mean secured 30 pips, very nice. No trade for me. That's great. Another 40 pips, Alhamdulillah, very nice. But learn to execute with volume and lower load. Yeah. What about if the candle close below the zone and we have a wick? Then should we wait until the wick is filled or just execute? I think so. Next candle creator, we can break the low. You can execute on that one to go for the wick fill. But this candle should be close wherever it is just like standing right now. If it's just like close far away, fill almost half range on the left hand side. So you just like need to accept you missed the move. So there's just like two entries. One confirmation and second one is just like a what? Impulse entry. Confirmation and impulse entry. Here we just like choose a impulse entry, feel risky, lower the lower size, secure some money, that's it. Using the volume of London session. Yeah, someone just like go 12 pips. It's still more better than for from those who just like did not get a single pip. Will you go with the normal risk or high risk if candle close below the support as breakout? You know what? If I just like wanted to execute, I would like to see this candle should be create something like this. See this one? But now just like overextended, fill almost like half of the range on the left hand side. I would like to see this candle to close nearby the support. So next candle create a weak break the low. So I can hold with my trade completely and go with my complete risk to fill this weak on the left hand side by placing my stop loss above the current candle. This was the plan, but it just like broke the low as an impulsively. We are just like sitting with the opening of London session. It broke the low. We grabbed 30 pips, secure 90% position there, bring our stop loss at break even, make this trade as a free trade, and then now just like come back, hit my break even, and now just like pushing to the downside. But I think so you guys just like got an idea. So suppose that you are was just like sitting with the 100 loads, you are sitting with the 50 loads, you are sitting with low. Look at this one, damn, it's just like continuously. The idea was great actually. Look at this one, just like fill the range on the left hand side. Wow, you guys just like learning every day. Oh man, how much you are up for this account this month? I think so, 10%. Still, I don't more than 10%. I think so. Yeah. Wow. Fill the wick on the left hand side. Wow, man. Impulse entry, opening of volume, London Open, fill the wick on the left hand side. See this one? I was just like continuously telling you why I was just like not comfortable with the buys. What was the reason behind that? Higher time frame is just like more I would say stronger than the lower time frame. So M30 H1 just like giving us the signal that it could continuously pushing downside. So I just like did not execute it a buy. Was telling you guys the reason why I'm just like not executing a buy. Then I just like give my trade a chance as an impulse entry. I was just like getting a bigger stop loss, so I just like lowered the load size. Market went in my favor 30 pips. I secured 90% position, leave the rest with the break even, bring my stop loss from here to here. Now I'm just like not gonna lose anything if it's just like continuously pushing to the downside and tap this level where I just like place my. You guys can understand the story. You can read the candles. These candles will talk with you if you just like having a proper grip on your education. Do you think we had filled the that weekly? Don't know, and no one can predict the market. Anything can be happen. Don't forget we are having NFP later. So this can just like now fill the week. Now there's just like no structure for the next execution. You just like need to wait for the new structure to be formed. That's all you can do. Damn. Okay. Let me just look at this Zoom chat. Someone just like got 70 pips. Wow. What is this? Trade was break even for me. It was too quick, so you should be more quicker than the trade actually. Casper, will you take another trade if the candle close below support? Now it's just like fill the wick. It's just like fill this wick. It tap this area. It's just like fill this range. This range was our target. We just like wanted to get a center portion from this target. We just like got center portion. and now just like already fill this range. If this can just like close nearby the support, so I can give my trade another chance to fill this range. Now it just like already filled, so no trade now. There's just like no trade, to be honest. It could be again reject from this area and will continuously pushing upside. Now you just like need to wait for new structure to be formed. So just relax, chill. Breaking daily support now. Let's see. There was a good setup for sales on 5 minutes, sir. 5 minute. We just like never look at 5 minute, bro. We just like never. Oh, this one. 5 minute went 40 pips. Wow, yeah, that makes sense. But we just like never look at 5 minute. So easy passive with magic is wow. Very nice, Marwan. Congratulations. You ready for my over trading chart? Was planning for that drop, but I'm good with profit. Okay, here we go. I like the truth. Look at this one. These are the trades he was just like hiding from me. But you know what, you guys will never understand if you just like only going to show me profits, how you will become a proper profitable trader. If 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 someone just like telling lie to their own self, how they will become profitable? So this is the truth. You should have to be show me the truth, so I can dictate you, so you will build yourself, you can build your confidence, you can build your structure. Don't don't forget to share your losing trade. Your losing trade actually will make you one day a profitable trader. Share your losing trade. I always said to everyone, share your losing trades. So yeah, look at this one. He just like give his trade one chance, did not work out, manage the risk, very beautiful. Then he just like I think give another chance. Market rotates more than 50%, again close the trade. That's great. So why don't you think that you are forcing yourself for the execution? See this one. Now by watching this chart, by watching this execution, these profitable trades become a lucky trade for me, because there were just like no structure. You are executing here when you are having like another resistance right after some pips. See this one, risky one. Try to predict the market. Then again, you just like close this one, again forcing the trade, again. So just like need to understand, just relax, chill. Once you just like lose one trade, accept it, stay away from the chart, wait for the new structure to be formed, and then execute. But I really appreciate Mr. who just like sent me this chart, Mr. Kamal. I really appreciate that you just like shared your chart with me. It's just like not I'm just like gonna roast you. It's just like not gonna happen. I really appreciate you just like show me your losses. I really, really, really appreciate. And if you just like share this chart, I can guarantee one day you will become a profitable trader. So just like don't try to like lie to yourself. You should have to be realistic with the things. Yeah. Can you explain we you decide to take it impulse? I have two options with me. I just like standing at the point where I just like need to take a decision. So I just like go with the impulse entry, because the way just like pushing to the downside, and we are sitting with the opening of London. I was expecting that if it just like break the low, there's a probability it's just like gonna fill this range, and it just like fill this range. And I feel risky because I was just like taking a impulse entry. I lower the load size, placing stop loss here, had a plan in my mind. I have a thought process, because I am just like going to be take an impulse entry, a risky trade. So I, because it's just like only depending on the volume, so I had a plan. If it just like come back into the range, I'm just like gonna close 50%, but it just like did not come back into the range. It just like went in my favor like 30-32 pips. I closed 90% position, leave the rest to tap this area. It just like come back, hit my break even. Now it just like tap this area. So the idea just like was perfect. I just like need to understand how I can be a part of my plan. So this is the situation. I just like become a part of my plan, make some money. So yeah, and we are having NFP later. So now I will come after NFP or on NFP to see what opportunity I can grab there. So David just like send me something. Let me just see. Finally, David, bro, really well done. Really, really well done. I am the witness of your journey. So one trade, look at this one. The most beautiful thing I like about David, he just like stick with one trade. He just like stick. I remember he was just like continuously in a losing streak, but he just like still he was just like in a losing streak. He was just like stick with one trade. Now he's just like doing the same thing continuously from few months, and he just like start getting the results. See, week 3, this is the recovery phase. Week 3 profitable, week 4 profitable. Very, very, very beautifully done by David. Very nice. I really appreciate it. I love this one. Okay. Okay. Now I will wait for some dust to clear and give me a new structure waiting 30 minutes, 1 hour more. Yeah, definitely. I would say let's come after NFP or on NFP. You guys might gonna get like live stream on NFP. You know what? You guys might gonna get a live stream on NFP by Raja bro. How do you differentiate between a weak fill that has rejected a zone and on that needs to be filled first? So it's depend on the structure we are facing. If we are just like going to be, suppose that this candle, let me print something for you. If this candle rejected with a long rejection wick, close back into the range, something like that. So this could be a rejection wick setup. If the next candle create a wick break above the high clean traffic on the left hand side tradable range, this could be a rejection wick setup. But if we are having like a structure which is like going towards wick actually represent the range of the market. And if we are sitting with the volume, there is a probability if it's like broke this area, it could be fill this wick on the left hand side. But most probability, if I just like going to attend a wick fill structure, most probably I wait for the candle to close below the support, and then next candle create a wick. So there's a the high probability just like gonna fill the wick. It's an impulse entry. I feel risky, that's why I just like lower the load size. But still I just like got some chance. But this is the structure. If the candle just like going to be closed somehow like this, next candle create a wick, then I will just go with my complete risk, and I also gonna hold with my complete trade until it just like tap to my profit. So this could be give me more comfortability for the execution. But still I just like need to take a decision right on the support, which could be better, impulse entry or confirmation candle. So I choose a impulse entry in this situation and just like fill this range. Wow, alhamdulillah, 50 pips, very nice. Okay, I didn't share the whole chart as I was ashamed, bro. I know my problem. I get emotional and don't wait for good confirmation and miss out on a bigger moment like we just had in a trade you got into, which was my plan. Thanks for your advice. Really appreciate. Yeah, yeah. Just like Kamal, just like share everything what you just like got. If you just like not gonna share your losing trades, how I can dictate those one? So your journey will become more longer if you guys not gonna share the losing trade actually. We also have a clean range to the left side. If we form support and break it to look for sells, and yeah, that makes sense. Now you just like need to wait for new structure to be formed. The way just like pushing to the downside, let it create some support. If it just like create some support and break below the support, that makes sense. Or if it just like can come up, create some resistance, gives you some kind of confirmation candle, a bearish candle, so you can again go for the sells. That makes sense. So wait for the new structure to be formed. I need to readjust the zones now. We are having this resistance area, the new resistance we are having right now with us. Readjust the zone. The session trend is bearish now. See this one? And when I'm just like gonna get a green candle beside a red candle, so I just like gonna take that as my support area. Okay, 4 hour just broke, so it doesn't matter. So 4 hour just broke. It's not a big deal. Just like need to wait for new structure to be formed. Damn, look at this entry of 4 hour. Even on the 4 hour, this can just like rejected with a long rejection and do not have a bottom wick. The next can create a wick and break the low, and went almost like 300 pips. Wow. So even you are just like using higher time frame, the structure will be worked out in the same way. Man, okay, pushing to the downside. Okay, someone just like secured 90 pips on YouTube. Wow. Like yesterday, we couldn't feel that big before moving up. Okay, bro, every trade you take has a solid idea behind it. You are a real trader, Jizaka. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. I just like said, everyone, these are just like not a buy or sell button on the left hand side. When once you just like going to click on that buy or sell button, there should be logic behind that. We cannot like trade like a blind, blind person. We are as a professional, we should have to be a logic behind our buys and sells. Why we just like loading the load size, why we just like need to take a high risk, why we just like need to take a low risk, how we just like need to read the candles, what the fundamentals just like going on. This is an educational platform. Market Fluidity University, it's a university. You guys here to learn things. So if I cannot provide you a proper education, a proper logic behind every trade, even it's a losing trade, so it doesn't make sense to be stay here. So that's why Raja Bro built Market Fluidity University actually. University, it's mean you just like gonna learn high things. By when I'm missing big moves, this is get bad my mindset. So you just like need to work on your psychology. This is the issue you are having. Just lower the load size, just take the risk which easy for you to lose actually. So it will never get you into some kind of panic condition, never get your psychology into some kind of panic condition. So just lower the load size, that is the solution of your issue. Brother, how do you decide your bias? Do you decide by looking close daily candle? No, I just like break down the chart from higher time frame to lower time frame, and then I just stick with 50 minute and 30 minute, and then I just like set some bias and wait for some confirmations. Once I just like got my confirmation, then I just like only take action on it. David is motivation for me. Yes, exactly. Cash tomorrow is NFP. Tomorrow, no, today is NFP. It's not tomorrow. Let me see, man. You just like making me confused. Today is NFP, man. During NY session, you're just like going to be get NFP. Go watch Forest Factory, whatever the web page you are having for the data. Just use that one. Grab 200 pips. Wow, Mr. Chaudhary Hamza, how you just like got 200 pips? Will you be live during New York session? No, I think so. Rajar bro will be live during the NY session for the NFP. It already become funded account, 50K account. Okay. Raja bro took the same trade. Very nice. Now, in this scenario, if you get counter setup, would you take? I have seen if market is in trend, you always talk about retracement, make high or low, and then retest the high and low it form. Yeah, exactly. Just like wait for proper structure to be formed. If you just like wanted to go for a counter trade setup, wait for the candle to create a support, create a resistance. And then if it just like broke the resistance, that makes sense for the counter trade setup. Or if a candle just like close above the previous candle high, that also a form of counter trade setup. But you just like need to decide, does counter trade setup make sense? Is it having a higher probability? Do you have the same scenario, clean traffic, volume, time, tradable range, each and everything just like align with each other? So that makes sense. Okay, wait for some setup and go with the trend. Yeah, exactly, that make more sense. The resistance you place on a green candle is not visible on trading view. Ooh, so why it's just like, oh, trading view just like close with a small bearish candle, but doesn't matter, you can place your resistance here. You know what, this is where we just like rejected and closed, then it just like broke the low and volume just like kicking in, so I can take this one because volume just like dropped here. So resistance in my story actually. Look at this structure, this candle break above this candle high. If we just like break above the high, why it did not continuously pushing upside? So if we just like got one single candle which just like break and close above this high, there is a probability it could continuously pushing upside. Make sense? Always try to find sense behind the structures. Do we have the same chart setting while trading if we open account on Dominion market? Yeah, you just like going to be get the same charts. You know what? There might be a minor difference could be appear there, and that minor difference could be appear due to different spreads on different brokerage hours if the candle just like going to be closed with a very small body. So yeah, it could be appear, but it just like happen rarely when candle just like about to be closed with small body. So spread could change the shape of the candle. Yes. Raja Bro took the same trade and is holding by trailing stop. Amazing guess. He is 59K in profit now. Wow, very nice. Very nice. So what I have just like done here, I just like learned from him. It's just like not my structure. It's just like built and invented by Raja Bro actually. So that's why I just like doing the same thing. Brother, you explain very really well. Yeah, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. I just like have a motive to explain things in a very easy way so a baby can even understand. So if I can understand easily something, so I can tell other people in the easy way as well. So try to make things more simple and more easy so people could make easy money. We just like never use any like a trend line, any kind of like a what we said, like indicators. We never use any indicators, just like support resistance and just like reading the candles only. That's it. Okay. You avoid counter setup most of the time. Is it risky one? I mostly avoid counter setup when trend is just like in a very strong shape. Then I just try to avoid counter trade setup. You know what? Yeah. Raja made around 80K. Very nice. He is having $1 million account. He could make 80K easily. But structure will work out in the same way. There was a day when Raja Bro opened 0.01 lot. Remember that one. So believe the process. If you just like continuously go with the proper process, you just like less like in this industry from 9 years. I have been in this industry from 4.5 years. So if you just like believe the process, your lot size start getting increase, and you just like going to be get the same result. Just like believe the process. You should have to be on the right path. And right now, you guys, if you are in a university, you are on the right path because you just like choose education against the signals, against depending on other people. You choose education to stand at your own feet. So your decision will decide what you just like gonna get in the future. Okay. Can you tell me who is Uncle Ted? Raja bro always take Uncle Ted was, I think so. Uncle Ted was a teacher of Raja bro. I remember I also attended some psychologically session of him on Instagram, but now he just like disappeared. No one knows that. I don't know where he is right now. But it's been like long time. It's been like more than 2 years. I just like did not saw him actually. Yeah, I'm new here. Interesting knowledge. Yeah, exactly. Now you will be used to become here. What about your suggest impulse or confirmation in counter setup and why? Man, it's all depend on the structure you are facing, the volume you are just like getting there. That makes sense. Okay, do you think there is a buy? I would never take this buy. I would like to wait for this candle to close above the resistance. Or I would say, if you just like really have a bias for buys, let's wait for this candle to be closed. If you remember this thing, what happened here? This candle break above the high, but then it just like continuously pushing to downside. Now this candle just like again drop the volume. We are having rejection here. If just like breaking above the high, if there is like a tradable range, you just like need to take a decision. If you're having a bias for buys, you can take execute here, or rather than that, I will say wait for this candle to be closed. And if this candle just like fill half of the range or close with a bigger body, then I will tell you wait for the candle to break and close above this area, so you can give your trade a chance here. Right now you just like need to wait for structure to be formed and wait for this candle to be closed. I am somehow new to MFU. Is it correct that this current account started with 40K couple of months ago? Which one? So Nina just like send me the chart. Let me just look at this one. Oh man, Nina, why you just like took a sell here? No, 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 no. I think you just like joined the stream late. We executed here as an impulse entry by using lower time frame. This is 100% risky. You are already feel this range on the left hand side. Yeah, even you just like make money, it's a late entry. Don't do it again. I would say having less probability. SL it at break even secure 25 piece put SL, but it's a risky one. If you just like miss the trade, don't try to force yourself for the execution. You just like need to ask yourself where could be a best entry or wait for the new structure to be formed. Don't get into FOMO. If you just like miss the trade, accept it. Don't went into FOMO. Wow, look at this one. Now it's like break above the high. See, it's again rejecting from this area. It's a third time we are getting it. I think so. As I just like started the stream, I told you guys it could be like a strong support area. Look at this one, man. What's just like going on here? If we got single confirmation candle below this area, there's a probability it could be fall down towards to the downside. It's just like it retraced. Look at this one. Wow. So I'm just like not gonna take any more trade. I will wait for the NFP now. I will definitely gonna wait for the NFP. How to control our emotion? Just hire one person, talk with your relative, your family member, or your friend. If you just like lose your emotions, they should slap you or put your finger into some circuit so you can get hit by with current, something like that. So then you will just like gonna control your emotions. What kind of question it is actually? Check H1 rejection. I already did that. Broadcast talk with the nice is nice tone. What? No man, I'm just a professional. I just like use the same tone with everyone. Everyone just like same for me. Okay. If the resistance form can well took for potential sell for trend trade resistance form, yeah. If you just like got some kind of a resistance here, a strong body, so you can go for the sell. That makes sense. But I think so now it's just like gonna do some kind of consolidation here. And now I think so break above this high makes sense or break below this low makes sense. This is something I can see could going to be happen. And don't forget again, there's just like NFP later. There's just like NFP later. To retest the low depending on the volume, yeah man. Just like NFP. We are having NFP here. We are having NFP. Don't forget that. Just like waiting for this candle to be closed. We'll see how this 50 minutes is like about to be closed. It's again retest this high. If this candle just like flip with a long rejection wave close below this area, there is another chance, another opportunity for the sales. Okay. I get scolded by my wife if I take more than two trades. Makes sense. To retest the low depending. Okay. Yeah. So just like waiting. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Let me see something. Okay. Oh, you guys, I think so. So for YouTube, I think so. You guys gonna get the live stream. Look at this one. My stream just like going right now. You guys just like gonna get Raja Bro live stream at 6 p.m. of Pakistan time. Could be like 8 a.m. Eastern. Wow, surprise for you guys. He's just like gonna do the stream for NFP. So be there. Be there. Okay, can we take a look on market AGI? Yeah, we'll see. Just give me 1 minute. Okay, NFP, we are trading after news or on the new news release. Actually, you just like gonna get the stream of Raja Bro. I would recommend you to like attempt that one. So what I do on a high volatile news, I wait for the news to settle its dust. Then I just like I knew that later I'm having the volume of NYSC and it will come right after 1 hour. So in 1 hour might be just like settle down its dust and can create some structure. Then I just like use NYSC volume in my favor. If there's just like some structure should be formed there, using the data which is just like go through the news, looking at the technicals like my structure, if it's just like printed there, looking at NYSE volume. So I just like make these combination with each other, then I just like give my trade a chance with the execution, and there's a higher probability that time I'm just like gonna win that trade. Higher probability, still it's like a probability as a retail trader. What if the M15 candle close with long rejection week and small body? Can we enter as an impulse entry sell trade to fill the wick on the left hand side? Which wick? Which wick you are talking about? Which wick? You are having this clean traffic on the left hand side. This could be the next target. If that happens, what you were just like talking about, it's like having like 90 pip range in it. But right now there's just like nothing. It's just like going to be create some support here. There's just like 3 minutes left for this candle to be closed. Okay, today I experienced a very funny loss. Okay, I wake up and saw potentially breakout setup and have not washed my face and took a loss, then slapped my face with pressure of loss. Journal that. That you know what? Whenever you just like woke up, don't try to look at the chart. Just relax for a few minutes, 15 minutes, 10 minutes. Let your senses get back into normal. Then try to look at the chart. Yeah, this is a mistake mostly people do. Okay, why you don't open my link? I want a compliment from you. Where is your link? I can't see your link. You cannot share link here actually. Are you look took any trade? We just like took one sell. Yeah, we took one sell. Impulse entry, grab 30 pips, bring stop loss at break even. It's just like hit my break even, and then it's just like fill the complete wick on the left hand side. So it's NFP later, so I just like need to be cautious about this one. And someone just like continuously asking me for this account history. It's just like a small account using for the live stream only. So it's standing at right now, it's been like 1.5 months I'm just like using this account. It's standing at like almost like 2200 in profits. And you know why I just like lose this commission I just like lose due to trade on BTC. They just like having, they just like charges a higher commission there. So I just like made $2200. $2200 of 5000 could be like 37 or 40%, I think so, something like that. Yeah, so 1.5 month, 40% profit of account size in 1.5 month. If it was like 100K, it could be like a 40,000 to $43,000, something like that. So look at the percentage, look at the small lot sizes I'm just like using on this account continuously. Did not increase the lot size, even using the lower lot sizes, even using the small lot sizes, I made like almost like 40 to 45% of this account. So yeah, I don't know why people just like continuously asking for the history. They just like a live stream. They just like this channel of my YouTube full with the live streams. You guys can watch each and every live stream, and I think so. It's been like a long time we continuously having a winning streaks here. So don't look at the account size. Look at the education I'm providing. Even you are using like 100 lots, you are using like Raja bro took the same trade, but he just like use 69 lots, something like that. He made 80K. I made $15. So I should have to be realistic with the thing which I'm having with me. I cannot increase the lot size by watching 80K. I should be in my like वो क्या कहते हैं ना अपनी जुबान में हम अपनी चादर में रह के काम I don't know whether can understand this one, but Pakistani Indian must be. So just like realistic with the capital you are using right now. So yeah, you should have to be one to take risk of 1 to 2% of that capital only. If it's like a 1 million, then you can understand what will be the 1 million, 1% or 2%. It could be like 10,000 or 20,000, something like that. So if you just like risking 20,000, definitely you're just like gonna make 50,000, 60,000, something like that. My funding account become live. Wow. And I started following seriously on this funded account, and here is the result. I can't see your link. You cannot share link here. It will never appear on my chat actually. YouTube. Sorry, Mr. Ganbat. In 1 month I made $100 into 240. 240? $240. So can I increase my lot size now? If 1 month you increase your $100 to 240, definitely you just like already using a higher lot size. I can assure about that. And if you just like wanted to increase more lot size, so one bad day could become like a worst day for you. जितनी चादर हो उतने पैर फैलाओ. Yes. Okay, someone just like said done for the today. That makes sense. NFP later. Wait for the NFP to come down. Can you please check this? Well, it's set up. Let me just like look at this one. Uh, this one. But yeah, we just like doing live stream. Last day we were just like doing live stream, and I just like explain this one. This candle. Look at this one. Broke above this all rejection on the left hand side. Give you the, some kind of a confirmation candle. Next candle, lose the volume. Next candle did not break above this candle high. See this one. This candle still did not break above this week's high. We were waiting for this high to be broke. So you manage the risk. That totally makes sense. This is a trade you just like took with me during the live stream, and this is a trade I have just like took when it just like broke above this whole rejection on the left hand side. I also share on my Instagram as well. I also share in a market university, grab 75 pips, went 120 pips in my favor, come back, break its own low, I close everything, and then it just like drop down. So I think so you just like already have data about this trade, but I just like explain you what should be happen here for the execution. Execution doesn't make sense here. It will be more better. Look at the size of the candle. Just like drop the volume, and you already rejected from this area twice, three time, and then broke above these all rejections. Yes, yeah, I took it last day exactly. I use only 0.01. Wow, man, if you just like made 150% by only using 0.01 lot size, then you are a good trader, I would say. Just like increase the lot size without asking me. Kasbhai, do you know Rana Ibrahim? I'm his cousin. Yeah, Rana Ibrahim is just like a very good friend of mine, a student and a very good friend of mine actually. So welcome, Mr. Barrett. I will say really appreciate it. Look at the 1 hour going to north. Okay, east, north. Okay, let's see. It's going, it's going towards south, I think. It's not going on. Okay, So, Zabiullah Habibi, don't be over clever with me. So I think so. It's like consolidating, just like going to be happen, because if it's just like wanted to continuously pushing upside this candle, if it's having a volume, it should have to be close above this area. It's just like close within the range. Now I think so. This is the range we are having, and might be just like gonna do some kind of consolidation here. If we just like go breakout structure here, breakout structure here, so you can go for the sells, go for the buys, and don't forget again there's just like NFP coming up, so don't lose your profit if you just like make someone. So just like you don't even need to be a part of NFP, just like watch it, take some popcorn and just like watch it and make notes on it, so that will be more best thing. So yeah, it's the first NFP we're just like getting after shutdown. Okay, let's see. So I'm just like gonna wait 15 more minutes. If this kind of just like going to be close above this area, so we will see if we can give our trade a chance. If it's just like going to be close within the range, so then I'm just like gonna end the stream. We'll see you guys tomorrow, or might be I will come back on NFP while the streaming of Raja Bro, and we'll see if we can grab some opportunity. So just like need to see how this 50-minute candle just like about to be closed. Can you explain how handle the minimum hold time for your account? How to props handle this? What do you mean? Okay, explain how you handle the minimum hold time for your account. How do I think you're talking about the 1 minute rule, something like that. What do you suggest? Under, yeah, 1 minute. So it's like majority of trades should not be within 1 minute. Suppose that you just like executed 6 trades, and 2 trades just like having a 1 minute holding, and 4 trades is like close within few seconds, so it will be breach the rule. But you are having like 6 trades, and you just like 4 to 5 trades just like 4 trades just like having more than 1 minute holding, and 1 or 2 like majority of trades should be more than 1 minute holding. And if your majority trades are just like more than like less than 1 minute, then it's mean might be you are using a robot, because robot using high average trades data and executions, so that could breach your account, and not just only on Dominion funding, it will happen on every platform. So let's just like look at market edge AI. Why you and Raja do not join the present a session? It will be great watching you both in one session together, because it's a timing issue. It's a timing issue. We cannot do it together. So market edge AI. Let's just like look at market edge AI, because the we are going towards like NFP. I just like wanted to see what are the probability on NFP. Let me just see this one. So intraday just like slightly bearish, higher time frame still bullish. You can see here. See this one? Bearish target just like already tapped 40-45. Look at this one. They just like give the bearish target as well. Wow, man. And it's just like tap this bearish pullback level. Look at this one. They also give the pullback level, and market just like reacted in the same way. Pull back from this area and tap to the bearish target. Wow, very nice. So you know what? You are having a description. You are having a link in the description actually. So if you just like go through the link and join this market edge AI and use code QS20, you just like gonna get 20% off. 20% off for the lifetime. Let's just like track this economic calendar. I just like need to choose the country. I think so. I just like need to select only USD news. Just need to filter. You guys can, yeah, man. Look at this one. Okay, apply. And here I just like need to select today. Today. So we are having this high volatile FMC meeting is like this one. Let me bring it here. Remove it here. All right. So this is the news which is like getting during the NY session. All right. Average hour earning yearly for a previous was 3.70, forecast 3.70. So if you just like wanted to look at its impact, just like need to click on this brain button. If I click on this brain button, so previous forecast, actual, AI prediction, predicting that it will come with the same number. So what could be impact? Maximum could be like 0.40 and minimum 0.20. So impact, I just like need to analyze its impact. Higher than the forecast, currency will be bullish, equities bearish, gold could be bearish. Lower than the forecast, currency bearish, equity bullish, gold could be bullish. And at the same time, if you just look at this yearly, just need to click here, expecting maximum 380, minimum 360. So we just like need to look at this number, whatever just like came out. So if the impact will become somehow like this, higher than the forecast, gold will be bearish. Lower than the forecast, gold will be bullish. So just like need to look at the numbers. AI predicting that estimated actually 3.70, same number, but maximum could be 380 and minimum could be 360. So yeah, let's see. Let's see what's just like gonna happen. Let me see if there's any kind of live news just like pop up here. All right. Do we have any high impact news? Hungary foreign minister went nothing special. I think so. Nothing. China Commerce Ministry on Japan trade. Yeah, nothing special. So let's see. I think so. NFP will give us a signal that what could be happen on the gold actually. This decision will be taken after NFP. Oh man, wow, look at this one at M15 just like break above this high. Oh man, we just like missed this one. I talk about this one. If this like break above this high, this could be continuously pushing upside. Broke high, yeah. I was just like deeper into watching market at JI, and I think we just like missed this move. But get the idea. What's your bias for NFP? Nothing. We'll see after the numbers. How much do you risk per trade? Your account balance is about 6,000. How much do you risk in one trade? It started from 5,000, right now standing at 6,600. Already took like 400. Like it's just I just like made 2,200 on this account. So it's up like 40%. So I just like use 1 to 2% risk. That's it. 1 to 2% risk a day, not more than that. I mostly use 0.10, 0.15, 0. Not more than 0.25, something like that. And yeah, not more than 2% risk. I just like took on this account. If I'm just like taking more risk, I will increase the lot size, and I will increase the lot size when I see some kind of high probability setups. But till right now, it's just like build with small lot sizes, because these days we are getting like a bigger stop losses. So just like need to load the lot sizes, but we just like getting the same results. Okay, what do you suggest? I made 200 from 500. Wow, should I go for funded challenge after withdrawing profit? Yeah, that makes sense. Withdraw your profit, buy any account which just like worth 200. That makes sense. If you just like prove that you are a good trader, that's why you just like make a $200 with the proper consistency. I don't think so. You just like made $200 in 1 to 2 trades. You definitely have a 1 month record in it, or 15, 16 days, something like that. Okay, it broke the level. Yeah, man, we just like missed this one. I was just like into market at GA. It's just like broke this level. Do you also trade funded account? Not yet. These days, I'm not using any funded account. I'm just like using the real accounts only. How much do you? Okay, look at the chart. We missed that one. Hey brother, for how long it take to wait for top bottom wick before sell, or buy after the candle close above or below support or resistance. If you just like go to confirmation candle, wait for first 1 to 2 minutes. Just wait for 1 to 2 minutes, and if market create a wick and break above the high, so then you can execute. And if you just like having a plan to execute, I would say, as a dynamic risk, then we just like never wait for 1 to 2 minutes. Then I would say we can go with the opening of candle, because we already decided to go as a dynamic risk, so that is the only condition. But dynamic risk we use only when we are having higher probability setup, then there's just like a high chances market will go in our favor by watching the volume, watching the structure. So it depends with the experience actually. Okay, do you consider breakout candle as valid if they have no wicks? I don't know which wicks you are talking about. A candle which just do not have a upper wick, it's mean there's just like a 50% probability it will go in your favor to the upside. If the candle just do not have a bottom wick, it's also having the same condition. If a candle do not have a bottom wick having a upper wick on a bullish candle, it's having a different condition, like having high probability it will continuously pushing upside. That makes sense. Sir, what if M15 create resistance so we can go for sell? No sells, no sells. It break the structure now. It continuously pushing upside now. It break above this high, almost fill this range. 50 pips. It's just like move from the support. It just like move 80 pips. Look at this one. So it's like already overextended. So no buys for me. I would like to see a candle in the same condition. If I just like wanted to take a buy, a candle should be close nearby the resistance area somehow like this, and then next candle create a wick so I can execute here to fill this range. This makes sense for me. But I think so you guys like continuously getting the idea. I told you if you just like break above this high, we will pushing to the upside. It just like did that. We just like I told you if we just like break this low, we will fill this range on the left hand side, wick fill. It just like fill this wick. So I'm just like reading the candle, just like reading the behavior of the candles. That's it. Simple price action. Again, readjust the zones. Now we are having this support area, and I will consider it a very strong support area actually, because from here market rejected 3 times. Now it's third time it's just like rejecting from area. I think so if it just like break below this low with the NFP, then it could be a huge drop. Rather than that, now it's just like continuously pushing upside. Okay, after joining 2 weeks in MFU, Fahad Sajad, what after joining 2 weeks in MFU? Sir, what if M15 create resistance so we can go for sell? No. Also explain the sell idea. Sell idea, wait for the candle to create some resistance here with a strong body. This area. If you just like got some resistance here with a strong bearish candle, then you can say there's a probability it will retest the low. You are going to be face clean traffic on the left hand side, tradable range, something like that. But you just like need some strong resistance area for the sells now. Here taking sell, here taking sells, doesn't make sense. After joining 2 weeks in MFU, 200 profit. Oh yeah, I just like got now. Just like got it now. So yeah, man. Okay, so I'm just like heading off now. We'll see you guys later on NFP. Till that, be safe, be careful.
I will just like gonna do the stream tomorrow. We'll see you guys tomorrow as well. So till that, don't try to force yourself for the execution if there's just like no structure. And also be remember this thing, we are heading towards NFP. It's the funnest first NFP we are just like getting right after opening of shutdown of the US. So just relax, chill, wait, let the news settle the dust, make some plan, then just execute it once you just like got what you actually wanted to see on the chart. So till that, be safe, be careful. See you guys tomorrow. Till that, I would say I just I don't want to say anything. Take care. Bye bye. Take care. Take care. Take care. Take care. Hmm.